boys. Yes, boys. Lube them up and gape them. There's been a shipment of supplies delivered, and I have to get it all unloaded. Maybe I can get some info while I'm there. I've been asked to help with the loading and unloading of supplies today. This suits me because I've been itching for the chance of talking to the ferryman and his son. I'm curious to see if they have any useful bits of info that might help me in my quest to find out the real story of this island. Trouble is, they're Brazilian and only speak Portuguese, so I'm going to have to learn Portuguese. The boat only comes once a week and every other weekend. I should have readied the guillotine sooner. Or shall I be a sim too? Bucket's guillotine. The weekend deliveries are all the good things. Food, mail, treats, etc. And the mood is always light-hearted. Yes, you are, Crollo. Wow, Hobbit, what did you press, Hobbit? These midweek trips, on the other hand, are strictly work-related and tend to be very early morning when we're all a bit grumpy, or late at night when we're all overtired.
Sorry, I did a thing.
Okay.
I was trying to fix
Oh, yeah?
something.
Oh, Sammy, do you not like Crollo? Does she freak you out? Today, it's so early that the light has only just broken. Zane and I are waiting down on the jetty. They're late. Really? It's only 5 minutes. Bob's never late. Must be quite a long trip, though, to the mainland. You'd expect at least 5, maybe 10 minutes either way. Bob's never late. I remember that Zane isn't one for chit-chat, so I keep quiet and wait. Thankfully, it isn't long. I can hear the sound of the boat's engine before I can see it, since the morning mist hasn't been burned off by the sun yet. Zane straightens up and suddenly ducks. They're here, emerging from the mist like a ghost ship, full of ducks. Interesting. I shall think about that, Sammy. What if Bucket is Crollo? They've been doing this so long that it only takes them minutes to dock and tie off before we're stepping aboard. Right. Another man of few words. I nod to Bob's son, Joe, and he nods back. I guess we're the same age, but he's huge. Boing.
Oh, God.
Problems?
That's what she was talking about.
A few extra crates held us up 5 minutes. Okay, me and Bob will do the shifting. You two do the stacking. Until we come back with the outgoing, you stay aboard and sort out the incoming. Got that, Brainy? He's looking at me. Brainy? Wow. I'm totally excited that Zane has given me a nickname, but a little crushed that the nickname is Brainy.
Well, because you're smart, yo.
I had the lab coat. Sure, you bring 'em, we fling 'em. I see I'm the only one grinning like a fool. Joe knows what to do. You do as you're told. Well, excuse me. Yes, she does. When I talk, there's a 50% chance of her talking. Why? She likes you. They've gone before I can say anything else. Joe has already started loading up the dolly with incoming crates. Clearly, he's an old hand at this. You look like you've been doing this your whole life. Family business? Move those crates there. They need to go off next. He sidestepped my question. I'm not sure if it's deliberate, or so I try a different tack. You don't go to college then, Joe? Nope. I'm not getting anywhere at this. So I changed to something less personal. Zane said you're never late, which is pretty impressive considering how far you have to come.
Hot.
Again, why? I don't know, Sammy. Like, you realize she's a bot, right? And I don't completely understand how Crollo works. This is like pulling teeth. How far is it exactly? Quite far. Oh, really? Do you stop anywhere else en route, or are we your only drop-off? Suddenly ducks, Joe has stopped what he's doing and is standing toe-to-toe with me, locked onto my eyes so I can't look away. You have a lot of questions in you. My suggestion would be to keep 'em there on the inside. Don't do no good poking your nose into other people's business.
Oh shit, boys.
I'm shocked by his bluntness. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I was just making small talk. You live with all them cats. Learn from 'em. I think Crollo is a good comedic relief in some situations, but that's just my opinion. I think she's hilarious too.
Me too.
My heart beats faster.
Also think you have to follow.
I think he's gonna tell me something. What? All cats know. Curiosity kills him. He starts to laugh out loud. I just stand with my mouth open, not sure how to respond. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? And he laughs even harder. I'm feeling creeped out and am really relieved to hear the other two older men returning. I thought so too, until she started to respond on almost all my chats.
Maybe if you say the word Crollo and stuff like that, it's
Yeah. If you say her name.
yeah.
Everything alright here? They have the crates to be loaded onto the boat. What's up with you, Brainy? You look a bit wobbly. Not got your sea legs yet? We were playing cat and mouse, Dad. Bob turns sharply on his son and shuts him up with a look. You don't want to mind him. He don't mean no harm. Best take what he says with a pinch of salt. I see a look pass between him and Zane and get the feeling there's a lot more going on here than I understand. What?
I need to do something on the computer in a second.
Okay. You need to get back now, Brainy. We can take it from here. So, do you want me to open this up?
Yeah.
Meow meow. Meow. Meow meow. Oh, did you need me to install that
That's fine. I
thing?
can just open it in that.
I only talk about her when she responds.
There you go. Say Mother Duckerbot.
Mother Duckerbot?
Yeah. Okay. Oops.
Hold on one moment, guys. We're trying to fix our loots thing.
Okay.
Alrighty. I want to ask to stay and be given another chance, but all three men are looking at me and I just turn and slink away. Yeesh. Okay, time for research. That's all we got left. Research number 1. The professor has assigned me to work on a special project.
Subject.
Sammy.
Whoa. Sorry.
Christina, I have a very important job for you today. It's quite a tricky one, but you've proven yourself to be very capable, and I'm certain you can handle it. Follow me. I have a little lady I'd like you to meet.
Ooh, the professor leads me to the research lab in the forest, but instead of going in, he takes me to an area around the back. Oops. Sorry. It's fine,
Oops.
Scotty.
Oh, that's fine. I was fiddling around with something. I sense a loot, by the way.
And Sammy, if you want to take a nap, go ahead. Oh.
This is our brave little nugget, Ravenpaw. She has been isolated over here. Don't you, Missy? Has to be isolated over here, don't you, Missy?
Fuck it, thank you for the loots. The professor reaches into the cage, which is stood on a table, and picks up the tiny black cat that's sleeping inside.
Such a good girl, aren't you? We keep her here, away from the others, 'cause this poor thing is very unwell. Can't you see this nasty rash?
Professor Popper holds out one of the cat's paws for me to inspect. It's red and swollen. Ravenpaw looks at me with her big, watery eyes, one blue, one brown. They're probably watering because of the medication she's on, but it makes her look as if she's pleading with me.
She doesn't seem to be able to eat without assistance either. Poor thing. We've been treating her as best we can, but I'm not sure if she'll make it. Perhaps not even to the end of the week.
Sad. The professor lets out a sad sigh.
I have my fingers crossed, though. We don't give up on any of these cats, do we, Ravenpaw? No, we don't. We're going to try and get you all better.
She's such a pretty cat. Her eyes are...
enchanting, aren't they? She's a very pretty
Finally,
cat
AF
indeed.
seeking black guy in the fields.
And she knows it too. You can tell you know what a pretty thing you are, don't you?
I reach out to stroke Ravenpaw, but she struggles away from my hand.
Ah, she's getting cranky. I think we've kept Grumpy Pants here awake for long enough.
He puts her gently back into the cage and locks it shut. Ravenpaw seems to fall asleep instantly. I hope I didn't distress her.
Of course not, Christina. She always very aware of humans before she gets to know them. When I first found the poor little thing on the beach, she almost scratched my eyes out, in spite of that terrible, fragile state she was in.
The professor smiles at the memory.
Such a little trooper. She was half dead at first. She'd gotten a lot better since then. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we see her pull through this.
I do hope so, Professor.
Quite. Now, for the reason I brought you here is because regrettably, I won't be able to see Ravenclaw personally anymore. It's a pity, as she is so used to me now, but there's nothing for it. I've been given an extra workload recently, and I need to share out a few of my old jobs to accommodate it. I thought you would be the ideal person to look after Ravenpaw for me.
Aw, are we gonna see this cat die? Oh. I'm taken aback that the professor has trusted me with such responsibility. It's quite flattering until I remember that he doesn't have much choice, me being the only assistant on the island.
Every day she requires a change of dressing, a dose of medication, some cream rubbed into her rashes, and a syringe full of nutrient milk.
Crollo, you want to get purged, bruh? Then get some!
This
It
can be
makes no
quite
sense at all,
distressing
lol.
for her. She'd like someone with a nice and patient manner to take over for me. Would you be interested, Christina?
Of course, sir. I'd love to help out in any way I can. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, think about Scotty Max's 25th!
It's a baby fucking wheel, man!
Aw, spin it! Scotty, what's it gonna be? Oh,
Drink.
wow.
Well, I wouldn't mind drinking.
Yeah?
Let's do some vodka.
Let's vodka it up, comrade. I mean, it's Soviet Lee Ducks. We got.
Soviet ducks,
we have to do the vodka.
vodka.